Tonight, thousands of Indians are still chasing the American dream. Some leave India legally, some illegally, some go for studies, others for jobs, some go for marriage, and some end up trapped in investigations, scams, prison sentences, and international controversy that completely destroys their life. Because you know what? Behind the luxury lifestyle videos that you see, behind the dollar, behind the dream of America, there is another side that people rarely discuss openly. A darker side. A side involving visa crackdown, fraud investigation, illegal border crossing, illegal substances. In fact, corporate controversies, layoffs, deportation fear, and families in India collapsing emotionally and financially after one mistake abroad. Good evening, I am Dhriti Yatri and this is Skyline. Tonight, we bring you 8 shocking stories connected to Indians in America. Stories that reveal how quickly the American dream can become an American nightmare. So, tonight, let us go beyond the headlines. Ladies and gentlemen, the first segment is related to thousands of foreign students in America that are suddenly under federal scrutiny. And sadly, many of them are Indians. According to the United States Immigration and Custom Enforcement, ICE, nearly 10,000 foreign students have been identified in what officials are calling a major investigation into misuse of the OPT visa program. Now, this story matters very much because the OPT program has become one of the biggest pathways for Indian students to remain in America after completing their education. Students arrive on F1 visas. They study in American universities. Then they receive optional practical training, OPT, allowing them to work temporarily in the United States. In fact, STEM graduates can remain even longer through extensions here. And for lakhs of Indians, this particular program, it becomes the bridge towards H-1B visas, green cards, and permanent settlement in America. But tonight, American authorities are alleging that this whole system is being abused on larger scale. In fact, their acting ICE director, Todd, he made extremely serious accusations. He said the program has become a magnet for fraud. According to investigators, some students were allegedly working through suspicious employer here. In fact, officials also claim that certain OPT workers were being supervised remotely from India rather than receiving actual training inside America, which reportedly violates the program rule. And then the allegation, it became even more explosive. IC officials linked some investigations to espionage, biological threat, intellectual property theft, visa fraud, employment scams, and even schemes targeting elderly Americans. Now, if we see politically, this is a massive issue in America because immigration is already one of the most sensitive topics in the US politics. And when federal agencies publicly connect foreign student program with national security concern, public anger, it grows rapidly. Mr. Todd, he even claimed that the OPT system originally started as a limited training opportunity under former President George W. Bush, but eventually expanded into what he described as an uncontrolled guest worker pipeline. Tonight, genuine Indian students may also feel worried because once suspicion spreads, entire communities often face backlash. And this is the frightening reality that is now unfolding in America. Immigration enforcement is becoming more aggressive, more suspicious, and increasingly tied to national security narrative. Now, moving on to our second segment, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most deadliest maritime disaster in recent American history. If you remember, then in March 2024, the massive cargo ship MV Dali, it crashed into Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, and that too in the middle of the night. Within moments, the bridge collapsed. 6 construction workers repairing potholes, they had to suffer their life. And tonight, 2 years later, the US Department of Justice has unsealed a major federal indictment naming 2 companies and 1 Indian national connected to the disaster. The accused include Singapore-based Synergy Marine, Chennai-based Synergy Marine, and Indian national. His name is Karthik Nair, who reportedly served as technical superintendent for that particular vessel. Now, under the US law, an indictment is only an accusation, and all defendants, they are presumed innocent until and unless they are proven guilty in court. But the allegations, they are extremely serious. The US government claims that the tragedy may have been completely preventable. Well, according to the prosecutors, the ship suffered two blackouts within 4 minutes while leaving the Baltimore port. Officials allege that the second blackout happened because standard fuel supply pumps, they had allegedly been replaced with a flushing pump, not designed to restart properly after a power failure. Now, if that is true, prosecutors say that the generators could not recover in time to save the ship from the disaster. Well, the indictment also accused employees of allegedly fabricating inspection record and providing the false documents for further investigation. Now, the economic loss, $5 billion. And you know what? America may now attempt extradition proceeding involving the Indian national believed to be currently in India. Now, this particular case, it matters because this shows how Indian professionals working in international industries can suddenly become central figures in massive international criminal investigation. Here we have one accident, one alleged technical failure, and suddenly the issue that becomes geopolitical, legal, and international. In our third segment, we are tonight talking about an Indian prisoner sitting inside an American jail. Well, that person is desperately asking the Indian government to save him. His name is Nirav Patel. The 44-year-old man from Ahmedabad, India, is currently serving a 12-year prison sentence in the United States in connection with a parcel scam targeting the elderly Americans. Well, Nirav, he recently wrote an emotional letter to Indian Prime Minister's office, the Ministry of External Affairs, and the Gujarat government seeking humanitarian help. Now, the details of this case disturbing. Authorities say victims were manipulated into handing over cash, gold, and valuables through parcel-based fraud operation. Nirav allegedly was eventually caught while collecting one of the parcels in America. The US jury later convicted him of wire fraud and illegal entry in the US. But from prison, Nirav insisted that he is innocent. He claims a relative named Danny Patel, allegedly operating from Atlanta and Ahmedabad, he was the mastermind behind this fake call center network that was targeting the Americans. In the meantime, he also says that he was simply promised a $400 commission to collect parcel, and he actually had no idea the full criminal operation behind that. But investigators reportedly found chat records on his phone that became major evidence during the trial. And then comes the emotional side of the story. Nirav says his mother, she passed away during his imprisonment, and he did not even attend her funeral. He said his elderly father, despite fractures in his arms and legs, now drives a rickshaw just to support the entire family. In fact, his children reportedly dropped out of school because the family no longer has enough money. The report also mentions that many Gujaratis caught in the parcel scam claim that they never fully understand the criminal nature of the operation. But you know what? American authorities are taking these frauds extremely serious because elderly citizens, they were allegedly targeted in this particular scam. And tonight, this story exposes the dark reality of illegal migration network. Undocumented migrants becoming vulnerable to criminal networks inside the US. Tonight, another Indian-linked case is creating alarms in Washington. Welcome to the fourth segment. Well, the United States has imposed visa restrictions on 13 individuals linked to an India-based online pharmacy accused of selling potent material into the United States. Now, this is not a small issue in the United States. Well, potent material has become one of the biggest public health crises in modern American history. Now, this opioid, it is estimated to be dozens of times stronger than other bad substances. Even tiny amount, it can cause overdoses. Here, American authorities claim that the counterfeit prescription medicines containing this potent substance, they were sold online to unsuspecting users. The company named in the allegation is KS International Traders, also known as KS Pharmacy. Well, according to the US officials, the operation allegedly worked with traffickers in America and Dominican Republic. In the meantime, the Trump administration reportedly described this potent substance trafficking as a weapon of mass destruction that issued because of the huge number of overdoses in America. The US also previously sanctioned Indian nationals and additional Indian-based chemical suppliers accused in involvement of transporting this particular substance to Mexico and Guatemala. And now, America is using visa restriction, sanction, and financial enforcement tools very aggressively. Existing visas may be cancelled, future visa applications may be denied. Entry to America can possibly be impossible for them. Now, this creates a very sensitive challenge for India internationally because India is one of the largest pharmaceutical exporters. Genuine Indian medicines can save millions of lives globally, but allegations connected to this particular racket, well, it is damaging trust and reputation internationally. So tonight, Washington's message is extremely clear. If global networks are accused of contributing to America's potent substance crisis, the US government will respond aggressively, even beyond its borders. Now, let's move on to the Silicon Valley, where a former Google contractor has triggered a major controversy involving Indians in America's tech industry, specifically South Indians. Well, the former contractor claimed that Indians were helping hire other Indians through unofficial networks inside tech industry. According to him, Indian employees allegedly shared very confidential interview questions and quietly helped their friends prepare before hiring rounds. The contractor even claimed that he became aware of this network after befriending an Indian colleague who allegedly shared interview questions with him. Now, these remain allegations, and let me tell you here, there is completely no evidence proving the widespread organized wrongdoing. But you know what? The controversy exploded online because Indians now dominate huge part of America's technology sector, specifically in Silicon Valley. And during layoffs, economic pressure, immigration debates, these accusations become emotionally charged very, very quickly. Supporters argue that networking exists in every single community and profession, and that too globally. But critics argue that unfair hiring practices damage the merit system. And tonight, many hardworking Indian professionals may feel frustrated because broad accusations can quickly stereotype entire communities, right? Now, specifically, when Indians already face increasing political pressure in debates involving the H-1B visa, outsourcing, and foreign workers in America. Now, this controversy, it is not just about interview questions. It is about how immigration, competition, and economic anxiety are changing perception inside America's tech world today. Hopping on to the fifth segment, another viral story is exposing the emotional shock that many workers experience after layoff. A former multinational company employee recently went viral online after complaining about joining a traditional Indian company despite receiving a 25% salary hike. The employee revealed that after being laid off through email earlier this year, stress level became extremely high because of financial pressure, marriage responsibility, loan payment. After months of job searching, interview rejection, and more than 200 applications, that person finally accepted an offer from an Indian company because the market had become extremely difficult for him. But then came what the employee described as a cultural shock. The worker complained about outdated office system, awkward workplace silence, and the disappearance of luxury corporate culture associated with multinational firm. No glamorous office perk, no lavish employee culture, no fun Friday. Now, the online post went viral because many people accused the employee of sounding privileged. Yes, eventually the worker admitted feeling spoiled by the earlier MNC lifestyle. But now, this story reflects a much larger reality unfolding globally. The tech layoff of recent years, it has shattered illusion of permanent corporate comfort. Workers who once felt secured inside high-paying global firms, they are suddenly facing uncertainty, stress, emotional instability, and rebuilding identity after layoff. It is becoming one of the biggest silent struggles in modern corporate life. Now, this one is not a crime story, but very, very important for Indians in the United States. International travel itself is becoming a casualty of global instability. Air India is reportedly making deep cuts to major international routes beginning June 2026. Flights involving America, Canada, Singapore, Australia, and China, they are being reduced or cancelled. And you know what? The reasons reveal how interconnected the entire world has become. Jet fuel prices have reportedly doubled after global tensions and oil instability. In the meantime, Indian airlines are also facing complications because of Pakistan airspace restriction, forcing the aircraft to take longer route and consume more fuel. And now passengers are directly feeling the impact. Air India is reportedly cutting routes involving Chicago, involving Toronto, Vancouver, and New York, along with Newark. Now, some routes they are being suspended completely for months. Others are seeing more frequency in reduction. Now, for Indians abroad, specifically the US, this matters very much. Students, families, workers, immigrants, business travelers, everybody becomes affected here. And you know what? This segment shows something very important tonight. Wars and geopolitical tension do not remain distant television story anymore. They directly affect the fuel prices, airline routes, migration pattern, and ordinary people trying to travel between the countries. Now, in the end, let's hop on to our final segment tonight, a heartbreaking story revealing the brutal reality of illegal migration route in America. A 22-year-old Gujarati girl has reportedly spent the last 2 months inside a New York jail after allegedly attempting to enter America illegally through the Canadian border route. According to reports, the girl traveled after marriage arrangements connected to relatives already living in America. She was arrested near Niagara County in March and reportedly still remains there in detention despite possible deportation paperwork. Now, this particular story, it exposes the underground migration economy operating very quietly between India, Canada, and the United States. Agents reportedly charge huge amount of money. Families become desperate. Illegal border routes expand. The whole report says that many people earlier they entered through Canadian student or maybe visitor's visa before attempting illegal crossing into America. But now, even Canada has tightened visa policy. And according to that particular report, fake marriages, immigration fraud operation, and illegal crossing network continue functioning despite the increasing crackdown here. In fact, some cases reportedly involved women entering fake marriages just for what? Green card, before later sponsoring the actual partner here. And sometimes the situation, it turns tragic. Families spend huge sum of money. Young people risk their lives and they may end up detained, deported, or exploited. So tonight, the story reveals a painful truth. For many families, America still appears like an ultimate destination, no matter the risk is. But illegal migration route can destroy lives long before the dream is ever achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's stories are uncomfortable, but they are real. They reveal the hidden cost of desperation, illegal migration, greed, global pressure, and the relentless chase for success abroad. The American dream still attracts billions of Indians. But tonight, one thing is becoming painfully clear. That dream is becoming harder, riskier, and far more dangerous than many people realize. Visa investigation, fraud crackdown, allegations of bad substances, layoffs, illegal crossing, detention, international scrutiny. And in the middle of all are ordinary people trying to build life for themselves, but just abroad. Some succeed, some lose everything, and perhaps tonight's biggest lesson is this. No shortcut to success comes without consequences. No illegal route comes without risk, and no dream is worth losing your entire future over. I'm Dhriti Atri. This is Skyline. I will see you in the next one.